The Jets' offensive playbook is the most powerful and the best overall offense in all of Madden 24. And in today's video, I'm going to break down how you can run this to beat every single defense in the entire game in a game against one of TikTok's content creators. I keep 30. Let's go. Looking for MUT 24 coins? EasyMUT.com is the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market. Click the link in the description and use code SG for 10% off your order. What's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Duke back here from SportsGamers.com, and we're here today with a gameplay against I Keep 30. He's a TikTok content creator, and I'm going to break down why the Jets' offensive playbook is the best in the game. I'm going to show you guys all the different plays I run, what situations I run. This guy's a pretty good player. You know, he runs a lot of the meta defense. You're going to see him run a lot of stuff from dollar. So there's going to be a lot to really unpack in this video. And also, we can take a look at the whole YouTube, TikTok argument. Who's got the better players? You know, I'm a YouTube dude. Got a TikTok dude here. Let's see, man. Who's tougher, man? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Anyway, so I got to stop right out of the gate. We're mostly focusing on my offense in this video. And, you know, I'm already in the red zone. And in the red zone, you know, I like going to Durham. Durham out of the gun bunch strong is one of the hardest plays to stop in the game because with the gun bunch strong, you know, you get your running back on the same side as your bunch. So that's 4 players on the side, the strong, which is why it's called the bunch strong, that you got to worry about. You can have a drag, basically seam to the running back, a wheel to pull the horizontal zones, and then a post that's going to go behind the drag, man. It's very hard to stop in the red zone. That's one of my favorite concepts to go to. It really stresses the middle of the field and the seams. Now, I was able to score on it. Now, he comes back, he scores, so we're tied up here, right? And, you know, I'm noticing that this dude is running a lot of different defenses. Sometimes he's in man, sometimes he's in zone. He's sometimes blitzing A-gap, sometimes blitzing edge. Sometimes he's blitzing a combo. It looks like he's calling spinner as his base defense and adjusting out of it, playing different man-zone hybrid defenses. Now, one thing I have noticed, though, is in either case, he's not pressing, right? And anytime you don't press, you can hit that RPO bubble screen out of this formation, which is really good. It basically forces the defense to press and, you know, play certain coverages, man. It's a really hard bubble screen to stop. And you guys can see I ran him one time. Now he's already pressing. Now, I feel like, again, I've seen him, even though he's been coming on a spinner so far, mostly adjusting the zone coverage out of it. So right there, I went to corner strike. Really, I like corner strike a lot because it has a sharp, quick, short corner route. These corner routes are really hard to stop because they'll get underneath all these deep zones and zone drop flats that people really like to use with their deep out zone KOs. If you pair it with a deeper corner route over the top, you can really cause the defense some problems. So like right there, I noticed it was covered 2, and I streaked my tight end right down the seam to hold the safety. I had the slot corner to Tyreek Hill over the top. You're going to need either, you know, what I really like to do is Tyreek Hill slot apprentice 1 AP so you can hot route the corner out to him at any time. Now, again, he scored his last drive, so we're tied up. You know, and I see he's got his corners backed up again. So I go with the bubble screen. You guys can see so far this game, I am 7 for 7. I've played a perfect game so far. And because I got to stop his first drive of the game, I'm going to get ball at half, remember. So ideally here, if I could take all the rest of this time in the first half, score, and get ball after second half, I can double dip the chip, get 2 possessions in a row, and score. Now, guys, this Jets offense makes offense so easy, man. You guys can see, like, it's so methodical and easy to use. I have play calls for every defense you give me, every alignment, every look, every coverage, every blitz. I have an answer to. So you guys can see he's really lost right now. He doesn't know, should he press his coverage, back him up, baseline, play on the fault. He really has no clue. And so far, I've really only hit him with 2 to 3 plays. Like, and the half is almost over. If you guys want my full breakdown on my Jets offense, as well as all the plays I run on defense, all the blitzes and coverages I use, make sure to check out SportsGamers.com. You can sign up to become a VIP member. The link is pinned in the comments and in the description. And if you use code Duke, you'll get 10% off your order. Guys, stop wasting your money on packs. Stop spending $100+ $50 at a time on packs and getting junk when you could just spend $20, become a better player, and not even need to buy packs, man. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me, guys. Y'all gotta stop buying packs, man. Trust me. It's a bad investment. I've never bought a pack because I just win my games and buy my players with the coins I make from winning. All right. So, again, getting back to what he's doing. He's mostly in spinner every single play. And he's kind of giving me a lot of tells of who's he's using. Because you guys know, right now, Dollar is very popular blitzing from the left A gap. So when I see him moving his linebacker on the left screen around, maybe even using him, I know he's not going to blitz the A gap. It's just not possible. Also, when he doesn't pinch his D-line, I know, again, he's not blitzing the A gap. Now here, guys, you can see his safeties are coming in the box. That lets me know he came out and play double safety blitz because it brings your safeties down in the box, and he's just adjusting his coverage out of it. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm slowing the game down. I'm making him take his timeouts because, again, I want to clock and score and not give him any time. So, like, I'm calling RPOs. I'm throwing short passes. Like, I know, like, yeah, I could hit a lot of these corner routes with the defense he's giving me, but I don't want to do that because if I hit the corner routes, I'm not going to be able to take enough time, so he'll get the ball back and almost have the chance to cancel out my possession. One thing I want to really emphasize is clock management is, as you guys see, I just motioned out the wheel right there. I noticed he'd been playing a lot of deep zones over there, so I just want to motion out the wheel route, get a first down. And again, guys, you see I intentionally go down without getting too much yards and without going out of bounds. Because, again, clock management is one of the most underrated skills, most overlooked, not talked about things when it comes to Madden. You got to know how to manage the clock against a good player. To give yourself an advantage, you always want to make sure that you maximize the amount of possessions you can have based upon the clock. So a lot of people right here would say, oh, I'm just going to try to score a touchdown as quick as possible. And that's just not the right move, because if you do that, again, you're letting him get the ball back, and in a game that's really slanted towards the offensive side of the ball anyways, you never want to do that. So, again, guys, I've noticed he's playing a lot of man-zone combos. So, I'm basically, my dad went verticals because I could use my wheel route to clear out any potential flats, have a man beater with the whip route, and then a post working the middle of the field. Just a really easy read for me in the red zone. And 3rd and 2 right here, I still have a timeout. I've gotten rid of all of his. I'm going to go back to Durham. Again, I've played a perfect game so far. Literally, I don't think I've thrown an incomplete pass. I haven't had a negative play the whole game. And I catch him in spinner, man. I think he got a little antsy right there. He'd been trying to play more so coverage, rushing 3 or 4. Just wasn't working, so I actually caught him in all-out man blitz, and I hit the post to Tyreek Hill over the middle again. Durham is the same play I scored on earlier in the red zone. If you remember, I hit the drag. This time he didn't give me the drag. He gave me the post. Easy touchdown. And we're going to get ball after half. So this is the perfect scenario for me. It was 17 seconds. Somehow I did give up a field goal. Disappointing. But still, I scored a touchdown here. I'm up 2 scores. So that's pretty much the idea here. You can see, I've rushed the ball 4 times for 2 yards. So obviously, I've been passing the ball perfectly. The run game hasn't been able to get going as much. He is loading the box, though. So, again, I really just want to continue to pass the ball. He hasn't showed any chance of stopping it. Again, he gave up the drag. Actually, the C route, too, on the sideline. He just had a deep zone over there. That's going to give up that C route every single time. So, that's something I can look to go back to maybe again. I'm actually audibling here to the regular bunch. And I'm going to hit the running back C route combo on the wide side and try to do a corner streak on these short sides. So, it looks like he manned up Tyreek Hill on the corner route. But again, he still played with the deep zone on the one receiver side, which that C route is always going to cook. Now, if you notice, guys, he has deep out zone KO, but because you complete that pass basically damn near out of bounds, so close to the sideline, the whole thing about that is the deep out zone KOs and the KOs, they just don't register that well on the sideline or the end zone. So if you throw passes quickly into the perimeter on the sidelines and in the end zone, even if you drop the ball, most of the time they give you a completion. Now at this point, this guy's just lost. I'm quick dotting him in the flat, the sideline, over the middle, the seams. It doesn't get any better than this on offense. We're going to audible the verticals right here. Probably at the crossing route, but we're not gonna get too crazy right there. I'm gonna actually take my first incomplete pass of the game, just throwing it away. I wish I would have just, scrambled, got a few yards, so I didn't get my first incompletion of the game, or just throw it across because honestly it was open. But, at the end of the day, just avoid a negative play. Because I noticed he was manning up Tyreek Hill almost every time. I'm going to go back to the verticals, but I'm going to put Tyreek Hill on a post. The reason why I did that is the post against man is just more reliable than that crossing route. And because I have the running back hot route to basically Robinson, the Texas route, I knew he was in man. It's basically who does he use her? The Texas route or the post. He chose the running back, so I hit the Texas route. Easy dot. Once again, we're going to find ourselves in the red zone, and he is still in dollar. I did too many hot routes, and, I got a delay of game, but to be real, I don't care, because if anything, this gives me more room to work with. Like, if I was him, I would have thought about declining that, because at the 20, you can dot up the sidelines a lot easier than you can at the 15. I'm honestly surprised he accepted that one, because, like, I cared less. I had my drag, and I just threw it, like, literally a split second too late. I still completed it, but I wasn't able to get any yards after catch because it was a tight window. If I would have thrown that a second earlier, I probably would have turned up there and gotten a first down, maybe even scored. So, like, yeah, I made the right read. I just missed it. Like, the timing wasn't perfect. So we come right back to the seam and we drop the ball. Like, honestly, you never drop those with gift wrapped. Kind of bad break. Because, like, catching that puts me in, like, a probably 3rd and 1 or 2 situation. You can run the ball, do anything. 3rd and 10, I have to pass. And again, like, I'm going to go to Durham. He cannot stop. I've noticed, like, he has no answer for Durham. He's giving up the quick wheel route, the flat, the tight end. He's giving up almost everything when I call Durham. And again, I've scored 3 touchdowns in the red zone off that play now. You guys can see how powerful a play that is. People get so worried about the RPOs and the corner routes when they see this offense. They really struggle to defend the middle of the field and the seams. So Durham is like, man, it's one of the best plays in the game right now. Now we're getting down to the end of the game here, where he pretty much has to score a touchdown, otherwise the game's over. So we're gonna show the full rest of the game now. We're gonna see what he's gonna do on offense. See if he can keep up. Like I said, this is one of the TikTok content creators right here, man. Gotta stand up for TikTok, man. Not looking good for TikTok at the moment, though. All right. I've already got a stop on him. I've been mixing in a lot of different defenses on him. He's so far this game has been doing, I feel like, a lot of scrambling first. As we send a little quick A-gap. Ooh, he got a little D-tackle A-gap, and he just somehow avoided it by stepping forward. Do a nice dot. Like, I'm not gonna hate on that. That was pretty smooth the way he stepped up and avoided that A-gap. Quick seam dot, 2 juke, 1 juke. Good yak right there. So he's got to hurry, man. You guys see, he's no huddling. He's trying to go quick. Not a bad idea because, he's down 2 scores second half. So we get a little edge pressure right here. And he just throws. So he went with spot right there. That's that super quick corner route out of tight offset. That corner route is really good too because it beats man, as you guys can see right there, because it's so fast. But also it gets underneath zone drops, right? Gets underneath the deep out zone KOs. So that's actually one of the best corner routes in the game. That's another reason why I think he must be running. He's running Jets too, man. Jets is crazy right now, man. You got so many different good plays and routes. Jets is where it's at. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Jets is too good. Anyways, scream with the A-gap again. And again, he tries to run. But this time he doesn't get down. And he fumbles, man. You can't take hits with your quarterback when you're boxed. You just got to throw that away. That's a bad call by him. And you see he's about to raise, man. Disconnected. GG's, I'm out.